What are some YouTube channels that were popular 10 years ago but have significantly lost their popularity or are no longer relevant? Epic rap battles of history. Is Epic Mealtime still doing things? All music videos with a Vivo tag. BuzzFeed anything. They all have their own channels now. I wish Bill Wirtz made more history videos. Community channel. I missed the hi there. The Fine Brothers got over their own skis being too litigious and kinda creepy with the kids' content. They were super popular for quite a while early on there though. Vanis. He was getting like 10+ million views a video. He's doing okay still. But definitely not in his prime anymore. Not a channel, but a similar concept. Dragon Ball Z AMV. Animated music videos. You'd get random clips of Dragon Ball, usually the real good stuff, then you'd have usually Linkin Park or Disturbed playing in the background. They aren't very common anymore, but 10 to 20 years back, they were something else. Casey has lost most of the views he used to pull. Roman Atwood 2. Leafy. 2016 was basically the year of YouTube drama. All of the creatures, except for Uberhaxanova. James Charles. He's still around but not nearly as popular, for good reason. Nigahiga, Kev Jumba, Wong Fu Productions, Community Channel, pretty much every Asian America channel that was thriving in the earlier YouTube days. I miss them. Sam Onella Academy. Boogie 2988 aka Francis. King of Random. R.I.P. Grant, Sad Face. Tobuscus, Smosh, Nigahiga, SMP Films etc. Maybe I'm thinking 15 years but yeah, good times. The Yogs Cast. I know they're still around but they jumped the shark a long time ago. It's weird though because they were one of the first YouTube channels to make Minecraft content, and one of the first to get big from that. Bon Appetit, turns out treating your, non-white, staff poorly will rebound badly for you. Is GMM still popular? I'm seeing a lot of examples from 15 to 20 years ago, not as many from 10. Depressing reminder that 10 years ago was 2016, not 2006. Nerdcubed was very influential a decade ago. He helped shape my taste in games and is credited with helping to popularize many indie games in the 2010s, from Thomas Was Alone to Outer Wilds, back when it was an early alpha demo looking for funding. Practically every video a decade ago had at least 500,000 views, many had multiple millions, and he was constantly gaining subscribers and expanding the channel. Now in 2026 he still has 2.3 million subscribers but most videos don't crack 50,000 views, with 10 to 20k being more common. I'll admit I haven't watched his channel much in the past several years. Even when Outer Wilds finally came out in 2019 I had to go out of my way to watch his videos on it because he was how I found out about the original demo in 2015. This thread makes me feel old because I recognize like 1/4 of the names that were popular 10 years ago. The ones I recognize are the ones that were popular 20+ years ago. Top 10s, Simon Whistler stopped hosting it and I assume hired a new guy cause Simon has about 57 YouTube channels. LOL. I just checked and there hasn't been a new video in a year and that last video didn't break 10k views even with 1.8m subs. Matthew Santoro. In the top lists. Boom, he thrived but I haven't heard of him in like a decade. Popular MMOs, Sky Does Minecraft, etc. My Drunk Kitchen, Grace Helbig, and Mamrie Hart. Danger Dolan, Chills, Top 15s, BuzzFeed Unsolved. Jib Jab Annoying Orange Angry Video Game Nerd. The King of Random. It was never the same after Grant tragically died. React, they never got over trying to copyright the idea of reacting to stuff on a video. Pretty much any beauty influencer that was around 10 years ago is gone now. KYR Speedy BO2 era. Speedy was peak. Joey Graceffa and Gabby Hanna. Michelle Phan. One of the OG beauty YouTubers. She was one of the first to launch a makeup brand and did the beauty box thing but that fell out of fashion. There was some personal stuff behind the scenes too. Kara and Nate. Used to do travel people could afford. Now they're snobby, bougie, extreme sports elitists. So over. Onision had a wild fall-off saga. Finibros. I remember they started off with their kids react videos. Then teens react. Then just react. Then I remember they tried to trademark the word and term react, and the whole event really tanked their subscriber count. Most of the beauty gurus that seem to have no common sense or real-world problems. Way more than 10 years ago, but anyone remember Venetian Princess? Haven't seen anyone mention YouTube legend Freddie. Anybody else remember What the Buck? Epic Meal Time, anyone? I miss Rooster Teeth so much. Achievement Hunter was my favorite and was so hilarious. I've watched their Minecraft episodes so many times and would just turn it on for background noise. Michael and Gavin was the funniest duo. I still haven't found anything to fill that void. Jesus Christ, I've been watching YT for a long time, am subbed to about 150 channels, and have never heard of a single one of these, or was that the point? The React channel lost all their relevance after they wanted to trademark the word react, and it came out some of the kids were forced to react in a certain way instead of giving their honest opinion. Dude, perfect. Gaming historian, his videos were really well researched and fascinating. Zoella, Joe Sugg, Casper Lee, and Alfie. More than 10 years ago, 15 or so, Pogabat was a big thing. One of the first channels to get to 100k subscribers. Also, OG Furious was pretty big. They both stopped producing content before becoming irrelevant, though. Matt Stoney. He used to release videos regularly and now it's just every so often. I still watch his new ones when they come out. Frankie on PC, Primitive Technology, MK Ice and Fire. Cyanide and Happiness. This is way over 10 years, but I want to post it just to spark some random person's memory. Is it a good idea to microwave this? Jenna Marbles, but it was a personal and well-respected choice for her to step away. The Key of Awesome was pretty big when they retired or whatever. That brown nerd, he was a YouTube prankster who hit his peak popularity in the mid-2010s. Oni NG, Psychic Pebbles, Egoraptor, Jontron, Game Grumps. Yeah, ERB was huge for a minute there. I remember watching those in middle school. Is BuzzFeed Unsolved that old yet? Think Noodles and DanTDM. They may still be popular with the younger audiences, but I haven't heard their names in ages, lol. On the flip side, Markiplier has kept a steady audience, and I even occasionally watch him tbh. JCS Criminal Psychology. Longer than 10 years but. Equals 3 Ray William Johnson. Tyler Oakley, although his peak was a bit over 10 years ago. H3H3, dude has fallen off. Just a miserable version of who he used to be. Pretty clear that drugs have played a big role in this. Anyone remember the Let's Play channels of the bygone eras? I'm pretty sure their heyday was a lot longer than 10 years ago, but one name I can never seem to forget is Tatsudoshi. Homestar Runner, Pinnock Face.